Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and I'm back with another short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Scorpion's Reincarnation? And yeah, guys, it is this same Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat. For those who still, did not get it. And aside from that, before continuing this, shout out to my boy Chris Starkweather. I hope I said your name right and didn't butcher it. And yeah, shout out to you, my guy, for suggesting 2 or 3 ideas in a single comment. So I will try to cover them sequence wise as they are, written down in your comment. So yeah, aside from that, if you haven't, then please do leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, just generally enjoy the story. And I hope you all are in good health. So without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins 5 years after the QB attack in Konhagakure Nisato. Today was October 10th, the day the village celebrated a festival of the QB's defeat at the hands of those shinobi who fell down, fighting alongside many others who survived to tell the tale. And today, such festival as usual continuing on like many years, but a lot of people were gathering in an alleyway and they were smirking. And on the other side of the alleyway was a child laying on the floor in his own pool of blood. Our protagonist, the 5-year-old Naruto Uzumaki, as all he could do was just look at them. He couldn't lift his own finger. You see, what happened was that he was, as usual, resting in his own house today because he knew that if he went out today, there would be hell to pay from him. So as usual, he stayed home. But the people, kidnapped him from his own house and brought him out and into the alleyway for retribution, as they called it, their revenge. As now, they beated him and tortured him. End of the flashback. As we see now him laying there, only one thought going through his mind, that he will get his revenge. He will kill them. He will make them pay. And suddenly his vision began to blur. Is this it? Is this how I die? No. Please, somebody save me. I'm scared, Naruto said. But no one was there to hold his hand. And the villagers cheered when they saw the lifeless body of the QB. The QB child is dead! We have avenged our people! And suddenly, there was a steel breaking sound coming from the dead body, as the body twisted and turned as a huge amount of chakra was unleashed upon the village. As the people watched in horror as the chakra manifested into a fox face. You foolish mortals. Thanks to you I am free from my prison. What? But we killed you! No, you did not. All you did was killed my only holding grounds, my jail, my Jinchuriki. Poor kid. And he was enraged at you in the end. What is going on here? Said Hiruzen Sarutobi, who gasped in shock at seeing what was happening in front of him. Well, congratulations, Hiruzen Sarutobi. Your villagers have gone and done it behind your back. They killed the legacy of Minato no Mikaze. What? Hokage-sama, what is this monster saying? Isn't that the QB in human form? Who the hell told you this? And what right do you have to say this? Don't talk about Christ to me. You call me a demon, and yet what you did is more demon-like than even me. Even I wouldn't do something to my own kin. And yet you humans will. As after that, the QB then started to manifest. But Minato and Kushina's soul appeared for the last time. As the QB growled, "What the hell are you doing here? I thought I finally got rid of you two." "Not now. You'll be coming back with us. Because you're important." As then QB was dragged inside by a dagger attached to a chain. "Get over here!" Kushina yelled as she dragged QB alongside his soul away to a pit made out of hell. As the pit closed, as Minato looked at them with cold blue eyes, "You all will pay. I am giving this time to you as a lease. We will have our revenge." "Minato, wait. Enough, Hiruzen. I trusted you all, and this is what I get in repayment. We, Hokage-sama, we... No, I don't want to hear it. As with those words, Minato too disappeared. What the hell have we done? You! They all turned towards their Kage. You was the one who told us that we shouldn't bother with this kid. Because you wanted his death, that is why I told you. Don't blame this on me. I told you to stay away from him, that he's just a normal child, and yet you wouldn't believe me. As both of them had disappeared, we go towards where they have left, while this was going on in Konoha's alleyway, and a council meeting was held. We go towards Kami, Yami, and Shinigami, as the three goddesses sat on their thrones, as they had tear-filled eyes. I can't believe that this is how he was treated. I told you that sending him down there to fulfill his wish was nothing more than a waste of time, and will be painful for him. I still don't get it, Kami-sama, Yami-sama, and Shinigami-sama, Minato said. Why would you send your soulmate down there, the one you created for yourself? Because Kushina prayed for a son, and he volunteered after being reborn, feeling her love as a mother. As Kushina smiled with a sad smile as she looked down at her son, who was still wounded and cautious. How are we going to? There is a way, Kushina Uzumaki. You do not need to worry. There always has been a way. But we need to fulfill the threat that Minato left them. What did you say, Minato? I in my rage said that. I will ask for your forgiveness, Kami-sama. I crossed the line. No, we would love to hear what you said. I said that we will come back for revenge. The time that I am giving you is on lease, so that you can live the life that you want to live. The life filled with freedom and fear. That one day we will come back. And you will. Because the prophecy, he is the child of prophecy, Naruto Uzumaki is. And our beloved. He is one person, and he will fulfill this. As Naruto was then resurrected by Shinigami, summoning his soul from her realm, as Kami healed his whole body, and so did Shinigami and Yami, blessing him. As Naruto began to stir awake, where am I? Where is this place? As Kushina hugged Naruto and started to cry, my baby boy. I'm so sorry, Naruto, they hurted you. Who are you, lady? Naruto said, as Naruto had fear-filled eyes, as he was also crying, looking at the woman. Please, don't. He has been traumatized. They have tried this over and over again, hasn't they? Minato said as Kushina was heartbroken by this, and so were Kami, Yami, and Shinigami. Human mind is filled with greed. No matter how much they have, they always want more. That is the only reason humans are jealous of each other. They can never be satisfied. They can never be happy for other achievements. They always feel jealous. They can't see anyone happy. And they can't see someone who has caused the pain as a reminder, walking amongst them. As the parents clenched their fists, it's our fault. We were the ones who were stupid enough to trust them. Such is life. You trust someone and they break your trust, stabbing you in the back. But you will have your revenge, and so will Naruto. As Naruto then said, what? We heard your wishes, Naruto, before you passed out. I didn't die? No, Naruto. You did not, said Kami, as the three goddesses turned into a similar state as him. You're my age. Yes, we are. As Kushina and Minato were surprised. But one look from goddesses and they understood that they had age manipulation as well. This was one of the miracles that they could perform. As after that, Naruto began to get up and live there while we go down in the Hokage office to see that everyone after the meeting was sitting there, as Hiruzen was in his own thoughts, remembering what happened at the meeting 2 days ago. Flashback 2 days ago. Why has this meeting been called? You lied to us, Hiruzen. Oh, like you didn't knew Koharu, Homura, as well as you, Danzo. You knew all. We knew, but we did not have any proof, so we stayed quiet. Oh, so you're not going to blame all this on me? Yes, you're to blame. You never revealed to us that he's the son of a Kage. we would have, what, treated him better? Why couldn't you have treated him better, knowing that he's just a normal boy who's done the most important job in the whole village since the day he was born, to hold the QB at bay? If it wasn't for Minato coming back, for God knows what, and taking QB away, we would have died today. And Konoha would have been written down in the history as the most stupidest village to ever exist. But that did not happen. Our Kage came back and even saved us. He must love us, really, said one of the foolish villains. Wow, is this bitch dumb or is she really dumb? Said Kakashi Harake, jumping down. As Tenzo and other envoys jumped down. Kakashi, stop, said none other than Hiruzen. Why, Kage-sama? This bitch needs to realize that the mistake they have made is grave. And Sensei's not happy. Not with you, not with me, and anybody else here. But he's Minato we're talking about. He has forgiven us even before. This is his legacy and child we're talking about. Are you sure that any parent can forgive anyone hurting their child to such a degree that their child dies? Let me rephrase this. Nobody will. And you all will pay. As after that, everyone fell quiet until Hiruzen said, so what now? Are you going to mope around, demand that we somehow miraculously bring Naruto back? Then let me tell you this. Wake up, people. Wake up to reality. This is not possible. We do not know how to track fucking dead people down. God knows where they went. As all of them fell quiet. You are the Kage, the professor. You must... Why the hell should I know everything? That was the title given to me by the people. I didn't ask for that. And aside from that, I do not know where they went. Not like I would tell you if I knew even. As after that, suddenly, with a puff of smoke, Jiraiya arrived there. Sensei, there is a grave change in prophecy. What now? Naruto was going to be savior. He turned into the destroyer of elemental nations. By the blessing of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami, as everyone gasped. Congratulations, everyone! Hiruzen said, clapping his hands sarcastically. You just started the destruction of the whole elemental nations. We can't just trust the prophecy of an old toad, said a civilian. That's bullshit, said another one. Bullshit, you ask. It was a toad's prophecy that the elemental nation was formed. It was a toad's prophecy that Naruto will be born from the yellow flash and red hot-blooded habanero. Their son will be the savior or the destroyer, and you just turned him into the destroyer by the blessing of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami themselves. Do you know the degree of what kind of mistake that you have made? You've just pummeled every single fucking shinobi and konoichi towards their death. That is what you did. A world-ending catastrophe that is soon to befall on us, and Naruto will aid it instead of aiding us. As this was going on, the meeting came to an halt. All of you, get out of here, now, said Hiruzen, as they all dashed outside of the council chamber. Jiraiya, what should we do? I don't know, Sensei. But we cannot do anything until Naruto comes back. Yes, he is alive. The seal that I placed on him indicates that he died for some hours, and after that he became alive. Even outside of this realm, that seal can work. And this theory was performed by the Uzumaki ancestor. Now it proves true that Naruto is alive, because he is not on this planet. What? Then where can he be? Risen said, bewildered. I do not know, Sensei. But what I do know is that the world is going to end. And for a good reason. Jiraiya, for a good reason, said Hiruzen, turning towards the window, looking at the pathetic village that was in front of him. The husk of the former glory that Konoha was at one time. End of the flashback. I'm too old for this shit, said Hiruzen. As now we go towards Naruto. So how am I going to train again? Well, a warrior has been called from hell. His name is Scorpion. He did not want to reveal his true name. Why? He says that he does not want to make any connections in this world. He just come here to train you, and that is it. With the power of hellfire, you will go down there. And with the training that scorpions provide you, being the strongest martial artist in Shiraiyu, you will be able to destroy them. But you said that I'm the child of prophecy, that I can either save or destroy them. Why destroy? Because Naruto, they hurt it too. This made us realize that how those who are weak have felt when they lost someone important. You see, we are goddesses, and we have little to no emotions. That is why we rarely interfere amongst the shinobi world. But creating you, we tested it out to create a soulmate for us who can make us feel emotions. And while creating you and seeing you, we fell in love. And seeing you hurt like this, it hurted us deeply. And that is the reason, with our blessing, you're free to destroy them. And you have to destroy them. And that is why we asked Scorpion to train you and reward him going back to his realm to defeat none other than Shao Kahn. I see. I don't get it still. Who is this Shao Kahn person and Scorpion was going to train me? You do not need to worry about that. All you need to worry is that I'm going to put you through hell and train you properly. He's already been through hell. Please, I do not want to go easy on him, Minato-san. I will train him according to my rules, my regime. And once he is ready to wield the power as all the Shiraryu, then I will grant him the title of Scorpion of this world. And then I will leave. Hi, Sensei. Good. Now let us start. Right now? Yes, time is of essence. And time is something that I am short on. The more earlier we begin, the more earlier it is going to be done. As after that, Naruto already began enthusiastically. But he was bewildered when there was no usage of jutsu. As Kushina watched her son train, as 2 years have went by after that, as we have a 2 years time skip, we see that Kushina still had the ring in which she traveled the Kyuubi. What are we going to do with this? The Kyuubi? It was supposed to be the pillar of earth to balance out everything, and yet it has gone corrupt because of humans, like all other pillars. So, as the consciousness was stripped away from Kyuubi, destroyed by Shinigami, the power was delivered inside Naruto. As 9 tails appeared on his back, which were golden, as his ears were covered by hair, as his ears grew on top of his head like fox, as his eyes, which were blue, remained blue, but now, instead of irises, they had slits. Huh? What happened? He said with little canines. We have turned you into a fox god, Naruto. What? Yes, you're the god of animals now as well. And your domains are nature and animals. Oh, thanks, I guess. As Naruto chuckled, as the 3 goddesses blushed and looked away. As Minato and Kushina were having the time of their life, while Scorpion was just bewildered. Naruto, we are still in the middle of training. I appreciate that all of you do not bother us. Goddess or no goddess, I do not care who you are. I need to get back, and if you have a way, I will get it. But not by crook, by honesty. And that is why we chose you, because you are the most truly honorable member of Shiraryu who can train him. As Naruto began training with Scorpion again, and this training continued on all the way until he reached at the age of 14, and he was ready to unleash hell upon the world. As now we go towards heaven to see that there was a battle going on, while the 3 goddesses, Minato and Kushina, watched this from the side, as 2 people with black and yellow robes were wearing similar masks as they were fighting, as both of them had burning flames coming out of their fists, as one of them suddenly bursted out 9 tails, flaming hot with fire, as he twirled around, using those as swords to cut deep into the person in front of him, as the person was now on the ground, as all tails came from top of the other person, as they were now directed pointingly towards his neck. You win, Naruto. I must say, you are truly an honorable warrior now. Please do not taint the name of Shiraryu and carry it out like pride, and train as much as you can, and make this a clan here. I will, Sensei. I will pass down your teachings to those who deserve this. Then you are ready, Naruto. In my eyes, at least, you are. Thank you, Sensei. And I promise I will carry it with pride. Good. Now please, I must go now. I'll miss you, Sensei. And I as well, my student. But we must part, because I do not belong here. I must go back, and I have revenge to carry on as well. May you complete in your revenge, Sensei, and so as you, my student. Now go forth, and bring hell upon those who have betrayed you, and your parents. You as well, Sensei. Avenge your wives and sons that. Of course I will. Here you go, Scorpion. And with that, the wise Scorpion disappeared, going back to his dimension and planes. Well, beloved, are you ready? Well, yes, Kami-chan. Well, during those years, Naruto did not only train, he also, dated the similar age Kami, Yami, and Shinigami, who turned their ages like him. And now they were quite close and were regarded as fiancés. We're gonna miss you, son. Yeah, I will too. But I have to go now and unleash hell upon them. Yes, Naruto. You have all of our blessings. Thank you, Kami, Yami, and Shinigami-chan. And with that, Naruto disappeared in fires as well, and flames. Is he going to? Yes, he will. Easily. As Naruto disappeared and came down on Earth, his eyes opened. So I'm back. I guess it's time to begin then. But first, as the three of them warned me, I must deal with this Akatsuki. Now where can I find them? As Naruto closed his eyes stretched throughout the whole nature because he was the embodiment of it now. As he finally tracked them down through a stone. As he was inside a cave, he could see 9 to 10 figures, all with black cloaks and red clouds, talking about taking down Jinchurikis. Amegakure, huh? I guess I'll pay them a visit. As Naruto's first destination after arriving was to go towards Amegakure, because of a debt that he has to settle. As we go towards the Akatsuki's base. To initiate the plan that we once planned all those years ago, which is to initiate the Moon Eye plan. As all of them nodded. Now, all of you are assigned your target, except for Kisame and Itachi. Now please tell us the reason why can you not locate down your target. It is impossible to. Our target is long dead, I have told you before. But we can use Inkaku and Ginkaku. That is what we tracked down, said Kisame. As Itachi continued where he left off. They are in the Fire Lord's temple, kept inside a jar, sealed completely off. It is said that once they were devoured by Kyuubi alive, and they survived week there eating its chakra and flesh from inside. And that is how they gained the Kyuubi's chakra and somewhat features. They might not be able to par with its powers, but they are more than enough to revive the Ten Tails and complete the Moon Eye plan. That could work with us. So, first, Deidara and Sasori, you are to go to Suna to hunt down the Kazekage. I'm afraid that meeting has to wait, said a figure arriving there with fire. He was completely covered, as he wore black and yellow robes. As all of them got on guard, who are you? I am Scorpion, and I am here to bring hell upon those who stand in my way, he said as he dropped a huge pendant with sharp objects like sword with chain as his fist began to burn with fire, and so did the kunai-like thing as he then started to rotate it as he threw it towards Kisame as it pierced straight through Kisame's chest. Come over here, as he yelled. As soon as Kisame got near it, he was burnt to ashes with pain as everyone was shocked as Naruto cracked his body. Now, shall we begin? As Naruto then jumped and disappeared in blinding speed. What? As he appeared behind Konan and snapped her neck. As he then jumped, completely covering himself in fire, through none other than Toby, as Toby was surprised enough as his insides were completely burned out that they could see his bones as he screamed in agony, and then his bones were snapped in half by that said person. As Karski was just dumbfounded. Their 3 people died this instant. Pain was enraged that his only lost friend has died. You will pay for this. As the said person was then lynched by 8 people. As they all covered him and exploded, there was nothing left of the man. Playing against a god will cause you dear death. We had lost some good people. Yes, we did. But not does it matter. We will... Pain halted. Pain-sama, said Zetsu, as a scream was heard far away, as all the pots of pain then melted into nothing more than smear, as the person again appeared in fire, with the head of an Uzumaki with Rinnegan, as he burned it down, as both Zetsu and the newly appeared Toby said, "No! You know what you have done? You have cost us over all those years of hard work." As all the other Katsuki members who were alive remained behind this, Itachi was shocked. This person who have arrived here just taken down their leader, the Rinnegan user, as well as all those strong Katsuki members. And he did not even budge a sweat or budge an inch. What is going on here? Just who or what kind of entity did we enrage? As 9 tails appeared behind him, as they were now engulfed in flames. You will pay for this. No, it cannot be. Can it? Itachi thought. Until he was out of his stupor, he saw that 2 other Katsuki members were gone. Hidan and Kakazu, both burned to ashes by being dragged into hell. As Zetsu, Toby were the only ones alive, aside from Deidara and Sasori, who were scared shitless. You call art explosion, right? How about I explode you? As his fist was engulfed with flames, as he grabbed Deidara by neck, and as Deidara opened his mouth in agony, the fist was shoved down his mouth as the flaming burning fist burned down every inch from his insides. As the fist went down, and then the figure dragged his fist out, yanking it out from the chest, killing him instantly, as his innards showed. As Sasori was now screaming, "Please, show mercy! Please!" "Sorry, I'm all out of mercy." As the person then dropped down his mask, but they were shocked to see it was a burning skeleton there, as fire was, released from his mouth, burning the face of Sasori, until there was nothing remaining there. His lifeless body now dying down on the ground. As the 2 remaining Akatsuki members were shocked now. 3. Toby, Zetsu, and Itachi. You will pay for what you have done. You have committed a sin against God by becoming gods, and for that you will pay. As Naruto got on all of his fours after covering his face, as he, with flame's nails, dashed so fast he cut it down both Toby and Itachi this time, as both of the Uchihas fell down, as they watched their bodies cut up in slices. I see. So this is it, huh? A painless death, though, at least. I'm thankful. I'm sorry, Sasuke, said Itachi as he died, as in front of him remained only one person, and that was Zetsu. Now that your team is gone, Naruto revealed his mask, revealing his true form. You remember me. All those years ago at my birth, you caused me a lot of misfortune. Heck, you were the beginning of it all. And I'm here to repay you that favor. I'm sorry. I did not mean to. This is what all they say when they're all caught up. You see, I was supposed to be the savior of these people out there. But now I'm going to be the destroyer. But you'll kill innocents. Who says this hellfire is special? It will kill only those who are guilty. You see, when I was brought out of here, when I got these powers, flashback, You say that I will kill all of them, but what about those who are innocent? Said a 5-year-old Naruto, as all of them smiled with pride. This is Hellfire, Naruto. This will only hurt those who deserve to be hurted, or have committed a crime or a sin that is unforgivable. For those who are innocent and have done nothing but to protect themselves, they will be spared. As Naruto then understood, end of the flashback, as Naruto grabbed Zetsu by the neck, as he lifted him up. You see, I am fully prepared. Now burn in hell. As Zetsu began to burn down into ashes, as Naruto looked into his eyes, as after that, and ruins were formed on the ground. Rise from hell, Uzumakis, and help me tear down those who have put you to graves too early. As all sorts of creatures from hell as well as Uzumakis rose, as they all were now in flames, as well as Arashi Uzumaki, their leader. So an Uzumaki has awoken us, and for the destruction of the world from the blessing of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami themselves. Yes, we will aid, of course. Isn't that right, Uzumakis? We aid one of ours, and take revenge on those who have done this to us. As all of them cheered, and then we see them marching towards Kirigakure first. As within days Kiri was destroyed completely. Nobody left alive except for those who were innocents, and their houses were not even burnt as well as harmed. Even not even their hair was. But millions of people died there, as they continued on to the next village, which was Iwagakure. 2 villages in 1 week. The elemental nation was now in quite scare. As we go towards Konoha, as Sarutobi was seen moving left and right, as his 3 students were there now, Tsunade, Orochimaru, as well as none other than Jiraiya. I heard what happened. Jiraiya, is that true? Said Orochimaru. Unfortunately, it is Orochimaru. It seems as the destruction has already begun. You see, like Jiraiya, Tsunade and Orochimaru was also warned of the changed prophecy by their summons, and they, alongside Hiruzen, were now deeply worried. When will it begin? As soon as Naruto arrived, they have been informed by the summons due to their visionary powers. Thanks to Kami, that Naruto has arrived to begin the destruction of this world, and hence it has begun. 2 villages in 1 week, and millions of shinobis were dead already. And they were now scared, because they knew that one after one, it will be over and all that was left was them and Naruto. Nobody will be stopping him. As a shinobi rushed in, Hokage-sama, bad news. Kumo just declared itself now a civilian village. What? But how can they do that? They are... Because there is no shinobi left there. All of them are dead. Damn it. As now we see the scenes in Kumo. Many shinobis dead. The Raikage was now on the ground, as he was looking at the person who has done this. I have to bring you down. I know who you are, and I know what your purpose is. Our summons have informed us that you will cause the destruction of this world. I will die trying to fight you. A futile attempt, Raikage. Just die already. As Naruto then grabbed out his kunai with chain. Get over here, Naruto said, by pushing the kunai through his arm and shoulder and bringing him close as a fire fist was ready, which brought out on the other side, grabbing his heart as Raikage breathed out, please kill them mercilessly. I will not kill those who are innocent, like your brother and that girl over there. They were used by you, as well as these villages. As B and Yujito were knocked out only, and they were spared. As Naruto continued his journey towards Suna, to see that the Jinchuriki itself that was hidden at one point was their Kage. And these people, even though they were bad, have changed their ways. Stop, everyone. What do you mean, Naruto? Said Arashi Uzumaki. These people, I sense bad in them. But it is little. But all of them have it. As do we. Isn't that right, Arashi-sama? Wise words, Naruto. So, what now? We march towards Konoha, leaving them alone. But first we gotta stop towards Taki. They and their hero order has to go. As within next 2 weeks, Taki, as well as other minor villages, have been dead as well. And the whole world was now pummeled into chaos and scared that a Grim Reaper has appeared who has been destroying villages just because he was sent here by gods. The people believed it within heartbeat, knowing fully well that they have awakened a demon, and that is going to hunt them down and kill them painfully as possible. And now all that was left was Konoha, as Orochimaru, Tsunade, and Jiraiya was seen standing alongside with Hiruzen and many of the Anbus on standby because they have sensed an army coming towards them, and they were not human. As all of the Konoha shinobis were also there, even the newer younger race, as they see Naruto appeared in front of them, the child that at one point also played with them, that they have tortured. Except for one girl, Hinata Hyuga, because she was saved by him, as well as the Hyuga clan. And suddenly Naruto and his army was now in sight. They charged many jutsus and attacks, but within reaching their diameter, it melted into nothing more. How is that possible? Our attacks are just melting down there, like they're surrounded by some force, Hokage-sama. What are your orders? Stand down. We'll try to reason with him. At least he has some people that he trusted. Gigi, stand aside. This is between them and me. I do not want to hurt you. I know at least you tried. I'm sorry, Naruto, but I can't. I must accept my death, even if it is at your hands. I will die protecting this village like I promised my sensei. You don't have to fight him. I will, Arashi said. As Naruto turned his back on them. You can't turn your back on him, Naruto. Please, said Jiraiya. As Naruto's tears fell. I have been given my orders. I can't stand down, Naruto said, as Hiruzen took his last stand. But suddenly he was pushed aside by Arashi's attack by none other than Hashirama and Tobirama, who arrived there with wings. Sensei, what are you doing here? I am here for only one reason, Hiruzen. To protect you. Because you are innocent, and I will not allow you to die for this pathetic village. But Sensei, I promised you, and I'm giving you your promise back. These people does not need or deserve your protection. They knew what was coming for them, and they believed that they were right. Because of their decisions, they have made their own grave, and it is time for them to lay in it. And I would rather die again to watch my student pay for their mistakes, said Tobirama with rage, as everyone was flabbergasted. Tsunade, stand back right now, said Hashirama. As soon as Tsunade heard those words from Hashirama, she stood down. But I don't understand. What are you two doing here? Isn't this the village that you worked hard for and wanted us to protect? Yes, we did, but not from him. He's sent by Kami, Yami, and Shinigami. Destroy those who are evil, the elemental nation. The sage failed. He convinced the gods that one day the chakra will bring everyone close, yet it all cost was pain. And today is the day of retribution. Today, all of us will pay for our mistakes that we have failed to learn. And that is why I cannot allow you two to die. Jiraiya and Orochimaru, you can be spared as well. For all the mistakes you have made, do not make this. Stand down, as Orochimaru did, and so did Jiraiya, begrudgingly. Damn it! Fine. We won't. As the shinobis were shocked, and so did Kakashi. Neither will I. I failed many people, but not again. And so did Hinata and the Hyugas. The Yamanakas, one by one, each major clan did. But those who didn't were power hungry. And all of them were marched and trampled down by Naruto Uzumaki and his armies of Uzumakis from hell. And hence complete the destruction cycle of the earth. Those who remained began a new era of shinobi world in which only peace was preserved, and they have learned their lesson from the first generation by becoming the new elemental nations, beginning of a new era and journey in which no shinobi child has to see himself orphaned because of another war or bloodshed. The Otsuzukis, they too were warned, and they listened and avoided it because they knew it was not wise to anger the gods. And as for Naruto, he returned back to his wives, as he lived there by becoming the god of nature as well as animals. People have made a statue of him, trampling down the elemental nation alongside his army of Uzumagis from hell, a giant one, and many pictures. All of the new elemental nation had it, as a reminder of that harbinger who brought here and unleashed hell upon them, their judgment. And if they did not learn from the previous generation, same will happen to them again. From there on, they are on a better path, as the goddesses and their loved ones see that, and enjoyed everything from their throne. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story of, guys. I hope you liked this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.